Hello, hello. Okay, I shut everyone's audio off, or excuse me, video off, because I know some people are like totally freaked out when they log in. They're like, people can see me, so I shut everyone's video off, but you should still be able to, I can unmute you. So you should unmute yourself if you have questions, or you can do a chat. So there we go. We have Sarah, Michelle, Casey, an unknown number, and Megan. So hello, everyone. Super laid back. Like I finally showered at least today, and then I threw on a hat. So we are going to give everybody another minute, and then we are going to dig in. And so it's super informal. This really is just an education of making you feel really good and comfortable about starting Monday and answering all of your questions. So if you guys have questions, please do not hesitate to ask, because that is truly, this is for you. And so if you guys have questions, please by all means speak up or put it in the chat bar and we will get them addressed. So let's see here. I'm going to see if, all right. Okay. So I'm just going to dig in. And what we'll do is I'll just kind of go through things. If things come to your mind while I'm speaking, go ahead and type them in the chat or make a note. And then as soon as I kind of wrap up, I'll go ahead and take questions from everybody to try and maybe keep some flow with the call. Okay. All right. So here we go. We are just days away from Transform 20 kicking off on Monday, and it's super, super exciting. So Transform 20, 6 days a week, right? It's going to be 6 weeks, and they're 20-minute workouts. And there's going to be 3 phases to it, okay? And so you probably have seen your stickers, and we'll talk about these in a minute. So the first phase, each phase is going to be 2 weeks, all right? Commit, climb, and conquer. And truly, the workouts are only 20 minutes. I will say this, there is not, from what I've seen in the prep workout, there's no warm-up. You hop pretty much right in. So my strong recommendation for all of you guys before you push play to prevent injury is to make sure you warm up a little bit. So maybe you jog in place for 30 seconds, you do jumping jacks for 30 seconds, and you really start, maybe do some squats, stretch out your hamstrings. Just make sure you're doing a little stretching and you're not just automatically pushing play, because that is when some injuries can happen. So I really encourage you guys to please warm up a little bit and stretch. I will say that when I was home over Thanksgiving, I don't know if some of you had seen, I hurt my back so bad, and it was because I jumped into a workout without properly warming up. So when you're planning your calendar and when you're setting your alarm, account for another 5 minutes of warm up, okay? Because sometimes that's what happens is you're like, I gotta go, I gotta be upstairs for the kids, and you just push play. So make sure that you just account for that little bit of extra time to make sure you're properly warming up and stretching, okay? So 6 days, 20 minutes each. Now there are some bonus workouts. And if you look in, we'll get into the program materials here shortly. In this Getting Started guide, you are gonna see on this middle blue page, there's some bonus workouts listed here at the bottom, okay? Those are just extra workouts. And I talked with Erin, who was in the test group, and I said, because they're not anywhere on the calendar. I mean, it's not, sometimes like when we did Core de Force, if anybody was with us when we did Core de Force, like if they suggested to add on Core Kinetics one day, it was on the calendar. None of those bonus workouts are even on the calendar. And so I said, where do you see these fitting in? And she said, honestly, I did them every now and then. She said they kind of paired good maybe with a Saturday, or if you just need to get moving a little bit more. But she did not do them regularly. So, we have to remember the main amazing thing about this program is that it's 20 minutes, okay? So there's no need to, if we have our nutrition dialed in, be spending 40, 60 minutes in the gym if we can get this done in 20 minutes, right? That's what has brought us here, right? Is the 20 minutes. It was a very big selling point for us. So just remember that, you guys. All right, so before we get started on officially Monday, that'll be the first workout. The workouts for the week will always post on Friday night. So on Friday night, we should see all week 1 workouts post to Beachbody On Demand. At that time, if you think you're going to be offline, you can download those workouts onto your device. You can download them onto your phone, onto your computer, onto your iPad, so that you can use them without internet access. But you'll see every week's workouts show up that Friday night the week before. So we'll only get 1 week at a time. So we're going to go through this together, which is really cool, right? Like, I haven't been through it. You haven't been through it. So we're really going to experience this together, which I think is just super, super cool. So before you get started, make sure on Friday when you log in, Friday night, Saturday morning, log in and make sure that you're seeing those workouts up here, okay? If for some reason I get a message that, it's going to be delayed till Saturday afternoon or something like that, I will let you guys know. But as of right now, the word that we're getting is Friday night. Everyone should have access to those workouts. What that time is, they haven't given us that exact time. But when you wake up Saturday morning, you should foresee them. So make sure you log in and you check that, all right? I want to make sure that you get your make sure you have your step, right? You have to have a step and that you're comfortable with your step. Now, there is a safety video on using your step. Please, please watch it. Erin had said when she started the Transform 20 test group that people were like sending in bloopers of them tripping over their step. And Sean's like, no, I don't want to see your bloopers, you guys. So he created the safety video. So if you are still getting comfortable with the step, take your time with it, you guys. Like, go slow, push pause on your workout. Obviously, you don't want to get injured, right? So take your time, get comfortable, and watch that safety video. Also, make sure that you are reading all the content. So what each of you should have gotten in your packages was this Getting Started guide. It's a very just short, simple guide, but it kind of goes over what I just went over, the 20 minutes and the different phases and those kind of things. And then it gives you some simple steps. So we'll continue to go through those. It shows you, breaks down your workout. So every workout was filmed live. So every workout, you'll have 36 brand new workouts, but each week you're going to have a burn workout. You're going to have a faster workout. So each workout kind of has a theme per se. And so you'll see that reoccurring theme, like a burn workout, a faster workout, a stronger workout, etc., from week to week. So that just shows you in here what those are. Also, like I said, there's a step safety video, but there's also a Get Ready to Transform video. So I really, really encourage you guys to watch both of those videos before we get started. Next, you're going to find the nutrition guide. Okay, and we're going to dig into this here in just a minute. This is going to be your other resource that you have with you. So this is going to be, it's going to break down things in regards to the portion fix containers. So we're going to talk about that here shortly. What falls into each of those containers, the Beachbody Performance line, and how that all fits in regards to the containers. Beachbody Performance. So here's my thoughts on Beachbody Performance. Energize, I swear by it. I love it. I love it. I just can't get enough of it. Hydrate. I think it's going to be incredibly important for this program because you're going to be so quenched and so, thirsty by the end. Hydrate is great because what it does is it allows you to not have to chug water. We aren't going to want to be chugging water if we're jumping up and down, right? Like, it's just going to be sloshing in our tummy. So Hydrate allows us to drink a smaller amount of liquid and stay hydrated and not be like quenched for thirst, right? Mike drinks this. I drink this on high cardio days. So for Transform 20, I will be drinking it every day. Mike loves this because a lot of times he would have to, after a workout, just chug water. And then he was so waterlogged. He found this and he's like, this is the best stuff ever. So it's really, really great. Recover. Recover comes in both orange, creamsicle, and chocolate. I'm team orange, but I do love chocolate as well. Use it within 45 minutes of your workout. It's just going to help build up those muscles that you just broke down, okay? Because we are going to be breaking down our muscles, and we're going to especially notice it in our legs because our legs are constantly going to be, in motion, or they're going to be like one leg's on a step and you're going to be doing a static move. So your legs are going to be constantly, just working. And so it's going to be really important that we're recharging those muscles so that we're ready to go the next day, because 6 days a week is a lot, but it's only 20 minutes, right? So the recharge is really good. Recover is really good. Recharge is for bedtime. So recharge is to be taken about 45 minutes before bed. It's going to help you sleep better, and it's also going to help repair that muscle that you broke down as well. A lot of people really like recharge if they crave food at nighttime, right? So many times when we're hungry, it's really just more the habit or just like the comfort of wanting something. And so recharge is a great option because it gives you something to have at night. And it's also going to help you sleep better and aid in the muscle recovery as well. Creatine, don't think it's necessary for this program. Typically, it's a supplement used by gentlemen, but men and women can use it. But I will be very honest, I just don't think it's a supplement needed for this. It's much more used like for a Lift 4 or a Body Beast or something like that, where you're lifting really, really heavy. So that's a little bit about Beachbody Performance. Then we go into the food categories list. And like I said, we're going to dive into nutrition here in just a minute. And then as you get deeper into it, there's going to be a whole bunch of yummy recipes back there. So we will dig into this here in just a minute, but just know that that's there. And I want you guys taking a look at it, okay? So you're reading through your Getting Started guide. You're reading through this. You're watching your video, Prepare to Transform, and your step video. Those are each like under 5 minutes. So you should be able to knock that out in nothing flat, right? All right. The other thing you need to do is open this journal. I love this journal. I am super, super, super excited about this journal, you guys. Here's what you need to do when you open this journal. I guess I have it to the back page, sorry. So first of all, it's gonna walk you through some things that you need to do. First and foremost, the measurement tracker. I know, so many people are like, you guys, I wish so badly 4.5 years ago, I would have taken my measurements because it would just be so rewarding to see, right? But I didn't, and I kick myself constantly now. So do your measurements. And every single person in this group, you will get a personal message asking if you've done your measurements and if you've taken your before pictures, okay? You don't have to show them to anyone, but you need to take them. Because just like if you've seen Aaron or any of the test group participants, they sometimes don't see a huge difference in the scale. Their inches will change, but then you look at their pictures and you're like, dang, especially with this program, you guys, this is a program that is meant to really kind of lift that tush. And so you're going to see that physically in photos. So make sure you fill out your measurement tracker and make sure you're taking your before photos. No one has to see them, but you need to take them, you guys. Do this for yourself, okay? Also, you need to fill out this, your Commit to Transform contract. I will also be following up with all of you to make sure that you get this done, and I'm going to ask for a snapshot of this signed and your goals, because this is very, very important, you guys. This program is not just about changing your physical appearance, but it's really, really geared towards changing your mental state and really getting in the mind of like, this is forever. This isn't just about the next 6 weeks, you guys. This is about creating sustainable change, right? Like, we don't want to just go in 6 weeks and then fall off and then have to find something new to do again, right? And 6 weeks later. No, this is about making long-term changes. And so changing that mental thought of the yo-yo diet. Like, this is just like, from now on, like, you're just going to have progress photos. You're not going to have before and after, right? You're just going to have progress photos. So really, really important that you guys fill this out. You sign it, and I will be asking everyone in the group for a snapshot of it. And if you're not comfortable posting it in the group, that's fine. We'll talk one-on-one, and I'll make sure that you guys get this done, okay? I think that's it for that. Okay, a couple other things too I wanted to point out. So there's a thing called Transformers. So Transformers, I love this. So if you've done Insanity Max, or if you did Shift Shop recently, there's like certain benchmarks, right? Like, and so sometimes we can't just measure our progress on the scale or the inches. We have to think about, like, how are we feeling? Are we feeling less bloated? Do we have more energy? Is our skin clear? What other things are we seeing? And Transformers is a really great way for you to see that you're really getting stronger and you're improving. So in every workout, there's going to be 3 Transformers. They're 1 minute long. And before you do a transformer, you're going to know, because you're going to use just step taps, okay? So he's going to say, you're going to go into step taps, and then you're going to get ready for your transformer. And so in your journal, you're going to see this, and also on your wall calendar that I'm going to show you here in a minute, you're going to see a spot for transformers, your first, your second, and your third transformer. Here's what you're going to do. Is you're going to count your reps. So it's going to be a move. So maybe it's like you're doing jumps up and down on the step, and you're going to count 1, 2, 3. Every time you go up, you're going to be counting, okay? And you're going to write that number down when that minute is up and when you finish that transformer. So then the next week, when you do that workout, let's say it's the burn workout, you can look at what your transformer number was from that week and that workout, and you can say, okay, last week it was 37. This week I'm going for 40. I'm going for 40. So it gives you automatically a benchmark to strive for, right? And to get better and see, and you may see by the beginning, like my coach, Christina Delgado, she started one transformer, and she said when she started the test group, I want to say she could only do 90. I can't remember exactly what the number is. Either like 90 or 100. When she finished 6 weeks later, she could do 160. That's how much her endurance, her speed, her agility, her strength had improved. So that's going to be really cool to watch. So make sure when you're doing your workout, you have your journal with you, you have a pen, and you're writing down those numbers so that you can compare week to week and you can see how you're getting stronger. There's also a place here on your wall calendar. So if you guys got this, you got a wall calendar, and there's going to be the same thing. There's going to be your transformers. I like this view because then you're able to really see, like, for here we have all your Monday workouts. You can compare it a little bit easier rather than having to thumb back through your journal. But I encourage you to write it in both. So this is a dry erase board. So after the 6 weeks, if you want, you can go back and do it again. So there's that. Okay, let's dig into the journal on nutrition, all right? All right, so this is the journal. I cannot preach enough, you guys. Journal, journal, journal. This is going to be the world of difference. So here's the deal. This program is proven, and you will get results in 6 weeks, in 20 minutes, if you have good nutrition. Like it is what it is, you guys. You can't eat crap every single day, exercise for 20 minutes, and expect to see really, really good results. Okay, I'm just going to be very honest. Okay, nutrition is 80% of the battle, and that's what we're really going to work on throughout this entire program, is changing your mindset with food and emotional eating, and just making you understand, like, food is fuel, you guys, like, right? It is fuel. There's certain foods that are not necessary for our existence. Those are treats, and it's not a cheat, it's a treat. Like, you can have them, but it's not necessary for our existence, so you don't need it every day, right? Okay, so the journal. All right, I love it. I just think it's laid out so, so great. So I want you guys to fill this in every single day. Every day there's a shawmformation, which I love. Affirmation, but a shawmformation. So something to read. You put your date, your weight. Yes, you should be weighing in every day, guys. You should, because it gives you, it's a pulse check, right? It's a pulse check on, you know what, my nutrition was off yesterday. I anticipated that scale to go up. Or you know what, my nutrition was on point yesterday and I rocked that workout. Heck yeah, I came down on the scale. So I want you weighing in, because so many times people are scared of the scale, right? And they don't step on it. And so then 6 months later, they step on it and like, oh crap, I've gained 20 pounds, right? So the daily weigh-in, it's just a pulse check. Don't be scared of it. It's something you can learn from, right? We can all learn. And if you're like, you know what, why did that go up today? Oh yeah, that's right. I had that cookie and I had that diet soda yesterday. It's probably some sodium retention. So we can learn from it, all right? So you're going to put in your workout. If you do a bonus workout and then your transformers, you can record as well. But how you feel? Like, are you feeling energetic? Are you feeling bloated? Are you feeling tired? Or is your body sore? Like, write how you're feeling, okay? Are you feeling energized and, excited? What you ate for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and your snacks. And then there's also a part down here for portion tallies. So here's what it is in regards to the nutrition program. This program is really like, we want nutrition to work for you. So in the past, it's been really like regimented, like you're going to do timed nutrition or you're going to do fixate nutrition. This one is really, they want it to work for you. So if you've done portion control with the containers and they've worked for you and that's your jam, you go with that, okay? And if you're going to use portion containers, this is going to be your guidebook, okay? So you're going to turn to what page was that here? It doesn't have, page 4 and 5, okay? And this is going to tell you, based on your weight, what bracket you fall in. So if you're under 168 pounds, you're going to fall in bracket A. If you're under 195 pounds, you're going to go in B. So this is going to tell you how many containers then you have throughout your day. So let's say, like, if you're in bracket A, I get 3 cups of vegetables a day. I get 2 servings of fruits. I get 4 servings of proteins. So this is going to break down your nutrition if you're using the containers. Then as you stroll through, as you turn the pages, this is going to break down, okay, so what is classified as a vegetable? What is classified as a fruit? And they're in a hierarchy state. So the higher it is up on the list, the better it is for you. So the number one vegetable, kale. Yes, love it. The last one, a pickle. So I mean, it ranks them in a hierarchy. So obviously the higher you're eating on the list, the better it is, right? Same with like fruits, raspberries and blueberries and blackberries and strawberries. Those are going to be your top fruits just because of their sugar intake. You go down and a jackfruit, the highest. Okay. So it just really kind of depends there, which is so funny because jackfruit just came up in our talent group today. So funny. Okay. So proteins, etc. So if you guys are going to do, I will be touching base with all of you to be like, okay, which nutrition plan are you going? So if you're doing the portion control, this is really going to be very, very helpful for you because this is going to walk you through it. Also, make sure that you have a set of the Portion Fix containers. So if you need help getting your hands on a set of those, reach out to me and let me know. All right, so then as you dig back into the recipes here, I love this. So they break it down. Every recipe is going to have what containers it equals. So like this grilled fish taco with fresh mango avocado salsa is equal to half a green, half a red, one yellow, and half a blue. So that way then like, okay, I could have probably 2 servings of this and it would equal 1 green, 1 red, 2 yellow, 1 blue. So then you can break it down that way. So that is going to be your Portion Fix. The other thing you can do is the 2B Mindset approach. So 2B Mindset is our other nutrition-based program. 2B Mindset is personally what I follow, and you do more of a plated up technique. So this is my tracker, for 2B Mindset that I use, but I will start using this because they made it really easy for me to go back and use that one as well. But this just, we use more of a plated up technique and journaling. So, for breakfast, you're having half protein, half carbohydrates. For lunch, you're trying to do 50% vegetables. 25% of your plate is going to be carbs, and 25% is going to be protein. Snack, it's a snacktional. If you're hungry, you have a snack and you try and choose, protein and veggies first. If you're still hungry, choose a carbohydrate. And then dinner and done, and choosing vegetables and proteins for your dinner. So that's the 2B Mindset approach. So both nutrition programs are fantastic. And it's really just deciding which program is best for you. But I also don't stress completely over, picking which one. I would stress more than anything on journaling. Journaling is going to tell you so much, you guys. If you can journal what you're having, you're going to also start to identify how much mindless eating you probably do. If you bite it, you're going to write it, okay? If you're going to sip it, you're going to track it. So anything you're eating or drinking, if you're writing it down, you're going to be so much more aware. But it is going to be incredibly important to be on point with our nutrition, right? But also think I just want you to think long-term sustainability. What can I do to sustain that's going to take me past these 6 weeks, okay? So we're not telling you to do anything crazy. You don't have to eat it every 2 hours, and you don't have to, cut completely carbs out of your diet. And, you don't have to do crazy things. We want this to be long-term success for you. So my biggest thing I can tell you guys is just get in the habit. More than anything, I want every single person tracking every day. And then if you get to the end of the week, you're like, dude, I only lost half a pound. I busted my butt. What's wrong? Well, let's go back through your journal and let's look and let's see here. Oh, well, 2 nights in a row, you had pizza and 2 glasses of wine. Maybe that's your problem. Can you go down to 1 glass once a week? And so we can start to make modifications and changes, but you don't have to take out the wine. If you want wine 1 night a week, have wine. Because that's sustainability, okay? So that's why journaling is so important, because if you feel like you've hit a plateau or you're not losing weight, if you've journaled, we can go back and we can look at it and be like, well, maybe this is what, let's make this tweak. Or we tried this for breakfast. So we can start to make some tweaks when you really start to journal. So I'm going to challenge everyone, you guys, be journaling and share your journal. I plan to share my journal every night because it's only going to help you guys grow, okay? So journal. I can't speak highly enough about that. And they created this amazing journal for us, which I just absolutely love. Okay, so the calendar, I shared with you guys the calendar. The other thing too you should have gotten in your kit is these fun little stickers. I'm super, super excited. So you get a commit, a climb, and a conquer. And when you finish your first 2 weeks, you will have graduated from the commit phase. And so we will slap that sticker on our step, and we will be so dang proud because we made it the first 2 weeks, right? After you go through week 3 and 4, you're going to slap that climb sticker on your step, and you are going to be so dang proud. And then the same for conquer. When you finish the program, you have conquered it. You put that sticker on your step, and you be loud and proud because you guys, it's an amazing, amazing feat. All right. So those are going to be super, super excited. So we will do some fun things with these once it's time to start slapping those stickers on. The calendar is set to start on a Monday. Okay. So there's 6 workouts a week. If there's some reason like you just get off, that's fine. Just pick up where you left off. Obviously, the goal is to stick with the calendar and stick with all of us. But you know, if there's if Tuesday morning you wake up and you are just sick, okay, that's fine. Rest Tuesday and then start back up Wednesday, and then you just, you wouldn't rest on Sunday. So just pick up wherever you would leave off if you happen to miss a workout. Let's see here. Transform Your Life with Shaun T. Okay, so this is going to be like our reality show from Shaun T, and I can only imagine what he's going to bring because he is so inspirational. So I am so, so pumped with this. If anybody did 80-Day Obsession, they started these with 80-Day Obsession, and you really just get to know the cast. This cast, you guys, they are not Beachbody coaches. They were truly people that were just picked. Like some of them, and Aaron said that there is cast members who are truly, truly struggling. Like one, I think, cast member struggles really bad with like really bad anxiety. One struggles with, he smokes. He's trying to quit smoking. So every one of these cast members was going through like their own little battle while they were chosen for this group. And Shaun T helps them conquer and kind of get past some of these, limiting beliefs they have or some of these struggles that they're facing while they're going through Transform 20. And so Transform Your Life with Shaun T really just kind of unfolds that for us. So that will post every week. The final workout on Saturdays, you'll see that. And then Transform Your Life with Shaun T will just come on right as soon as you finish your Saturday workout. I know I loved it with 80-Day Obsession. Like I'd finish my cardio flow and I'd come up and I'd fix my recover and I'd go back down and I'd watch A Little Obsessed, or it's not A Little Obsessed, but whatever the reality was after. And I loved getting to know the cast because you're going to spend 6 weeks with them, right? And getting to know them personally, like if you're struggling one day in a workout, you might be like, God, I totally relate with him. Like I'm there, and you can just connect with the cast, and it just makes it much more personal. So definitely, definitely watch that. Also make sure that you are reading the Shaunformations, so the daily affirmations in your tracker. And we are going to be setting, so our like pinned post for the day in the group is going to be that Shaunformation. And so post your workouts underneath there or in the group, or, comment something about the Shaunformation. But you'll see us post his Shaunformation every day. Also, every morning, starting at 4:30, we have people hopping on Zoom. So you're on Zoom right now. So I will give everybody a link. And every day from 4:30 to 7, we have a Zoom call open. It's just like this. And people are doing their workouts. And so it's such a great accountability, but it's also kind of nice to know, like, I'm not doing this alone. There are so many other people doing it and they're rocking it, and I'm going to hop on and do it with them. And so a lot of times what I'll do too is like, okay, guys, I need to be push and play by 5:30. Who's going to be on the Zoom call with me tomorrow? And I know like they're going to be waiting for me. So I got to get on, right? So if you make your commitment to be like, I'm going to be on Zoom tomorrow, people are going to be looking for you, right? No one's sitting there watching you work out. Everybody truly is doing their own thing, but it is just in a really nice community. We call it Rise and Energize. So you get up, you get going, you get your energizing yourself, maybe read a little bit, start your journal for the day, and push play. And you can do it at your own time. But between 4:30 and 7, that is on. And I have people hopping on like at 4:15. It might even start at 4 because I have some people I think that hop on at 4:15. So it's a great way. Like if you're wanting to make morning workouts routine, hop on with us every day. And then the other thing too, I would encourage you guys to set reminders in your phone to make sure that you're journaling your food and then that you're checking in with the group. So I personally, like I set alarms for everything, but I honestly have 3 alarms in my phone throughout my day to remind me to track. And it truly is labeled Track and Bite. And I set one at like 9 after I get kids to school. I set one at like 12:30, and then I set one like at 6:30 at night. So and you guys, it's amazing because it'll go off and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't journaled. Like, what have I had? Because let's be honest, if you wait until the end of the day and try and remember everything you had, you're probably going to skip some stuff. So I set an alarm 3 times throughout my day, and it says bite and write. And every time that alarm goes off, I remember, oh yeah, I need to pick up my journal and I need to journal. What have I eaten? Right? Until you get in that habit of just making sure that you journal after you eat. Also, setting your alarm for the morning. Like, so if you're like, I am determined to make morning workouts happen. When your alarm goes off, set it across the room. So you have to physically get out of your bed and go get it. But then also have the label on it be like something very inspirational, like, rise and grind or rise and energize or whatever it needs to be. But so when you see that go off and you go to hit snooze, you're going to see that label. So I really, really encourage you guys to do that as well. Okay, so I think that is mainly what I had. Let's see here. Is there any questions? You guys can either unmute yourself and ask a question, or you can go to the chat and ask a question there. I'm going to go into the feed. I know I had asked people if they had any questions. Let me go into the news feed and see. Any questions? I'm super excited, you guys. I will be going through this right with you. I will be very honest. When this program initially launched, let me see. I'm just going to check real quick. I was like, I don't know, 20 minutes, seriously. But you know what? Then I went back to my actual own success. And my own success started with T25, and I got the most amazing result. And that's how my coaching career started, because people are like, what are you doing? And I'm like, dude, it's only 25 minutes a day. And I literally did not do anything more. It was just the 25 minutes and cleaning up my nutrition. Okay, we have a question. Let's see here. No questions. I'm super excited. Yay! Me too, Megan. Me too. Let's see here. See if there's any other questions. Where'd that go? There it is. Okay, no questions there. I'm going to go into the event and see if there's any questions there.
I have a question. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not.
Yes, I can.
Okay. My name is Ashley McKenzie. I'm just joining by phone, so I can't see what's going on. But I just caught a piece about the 4 to 7. Is that like a live feed you can go on to do the workouts, or what was that?
Yes. Okay. So you'll still push play. Like you'll pull up your own Beachbody On Demand and you'll do, your workout. You'll have your workout on your computer or your phone or your iPad or your, wherever. The live Zoom is just with like a ton of like Team Royal coaches and challengers. So we just come on just like this. We're all on live with Zoom. And it's just truly just kind of like an accountability group more than anything, and like a virtual workout. So everybody still is doing their own workouts at their own time. So everybody will be at different parts of their workout and, really doing their own thing. But it's more than anything, it's just like showing up and being like, okay, yeah, I'm not alone. There are other people up at this hour working out and getting this done. So yeah. Does that help?
It does. Yes. Thank you.
Yep, absolutely. But so many times people they're like, I don't want anybody to see me working out. And I'm like, trust me, like no one's seeing you. No one's sitting there staring you down and watching you work out. It's more just like the support and the community that you get with it. Okay, let's see here. Sarah raised her hand. Sarah, what's up, girl? Let me see if I can, there we go. Okay, I gotcha.
Okay, can you hear?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm doing the 2B mindset as well. And so I just use the 2B mindset journal then and don't use the Shaun T one.
I'm going to use the Shaun T one because the way that they have it set out is they still have it set for like I can write in my breakfast, my lunch, my snack, my dinner. So I am going to use the Shaun T one, even with 2B mindset. Mm-hmm. So they kind of built it so you can do either or, because when you look at the journal, here it's just kind of like on 2B mindset where you just list out what you had. And then in addition, you can check off your containers if you're doing it. But I am gonna use this for my whole time.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Absolutely. I mean, I will say, it's most of the things are pretty much the same between the journals. This one, the Shaun T one, it breaks out your Shakeology, so that's like a separate line, and your performance. But for the most part, they're the same. So like if you're really comfortable with the 2B mindset journal, go with that one. Yeah. Do what you're comfortable with. Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. And you know what, Sarah, I'll be honest, like I may get into it like a couple of days and be like, you know, I was in such a good routine with my 2B mindset. I'm going to go back to the 2B mindset journal. So, I mean, really it just like, I like the flow of this, but I don't know if it's going to be enough room for me. So it just really is up to you.
Do you know if anybody did the 2B mindset in the pilot group?
Yeah. So Erin Chick, she actually did. Kim Fitzpatrick, she's another coach who saw phenomenal results. She did. Those are the only two like I personally know. I can't remember. I think Christina used containers, but Erin said it was about 50-50. About 50% of the participants used 2B and 50% used containers. And she said it was actually kind of funny. She said that Shaun T, they were on a call one day and one of the test group participants is like, well, I'm in plan A. And he's like, I don't know what plan A is. Just eat to fuel your body. And yeah, he really is under the mindset of like, just eat to fuel your body. Like food is fuel. So yeah, but she said, yeah, it was very 50-50 with the test group participants.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Great questions.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
Well, this is Beth. I just wanted to follow up on Sarah's question because I have all the stuff for the 2B.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to try to do the containers. I'm not very good at doing containers and planning sometimes. So that's one of my goals. But and I may try the containers first and then switch to 2B if that seems to be easier with my work schedule and flying out the door. But if you're doing the 2B, are you actually really tracking containers though, or you're just truly following that plate it veggies most kind of throughout your day? Like you don't really have to keep track of, did you eat enough carbs or your blue?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. And even with like 2B mindset, like, you know, if you are like for your lunch, you get, 50% greens and then 25% carbs and 25% protein. Well, your serving sizes can be bigger. Like if you're like, gosh, I'm hungry, okay, then you can up your serving size and and then just track that and be like, okay, how did your body respond? So yeah, I do not do anything with containers. Everything is really just that plate it technique now.
Okay.
But containers are great too. Like, so if people are like, there are just some people who just containers click with them. And so if containers work for you guys, like go with that. Like that's all I knew it really was for 4 years until 2B mindset came out, and containers were great. Like they worked great for me. But now I've fallen in love with 2B mindset and I really, really like that too. So any other questions? So I hope this was helpful. So just a reminder, okay, and we'll be putting kind of a checklist in. So we're going to be checking in with you guys one-on-one to make sure you get these items done. So before Monday hits, make sure you watch that safety video and the get ready to transform video, okay? Make sure you just look through all your content and read anything. And if you have any questions, make sure you're reaching out to us. Sign your contract that is in your journal. Take your before pictures and your measurements and make sure your step is ready. And I think that is it. Yeah. So hopefully I'm glad to hear it was helpful. Yeah, it'll be fun to it's fun to get your stuff. Like it's always, I like how they actually like have hard collateral for this program. When we did 80-day obsession, they didn't actually send like hard materials and people really missed that. So they did listen and they're like, you know what? People like to have things in their hand. Rather than everything digital. So it's kind of nice to have that. And you guys, there's tons of really, really good recipes. I know Erin used a lot of these during her test group. And she said there's some really, really good ones in there. So don't discount those. The nice thing too with these, like I had said, it shows you the container equivalents down here if you're using the containers, but then it also tells you the 2B mindset, plate it. So like if you're having this cauliflower mash for 2B mindset, plate it, it says it's great for a veggie, for lunch or dinner. So add a protein and a fixed, an FFC. So it just tells you kind of like how can you add that into your 2B mindset meal or your containers meal. So, and then also the other thing too, guys, before we get started on Monday is make sure you're picking a nutrition plan. I will post meal plans every Saturday and they'll include your grocery list, your meal plan, and your food prep checklist. You don't have to follow that meal plan. It's truly just it's there to be a guide for you guys. It will be laid out in a 2B mindset format, but it will have the color-coded containers. So I'm going to try and be able to, satisfy both people who are using containers and 2B Mindset with that meal plan. So if you guys need to make modifications or need anything with that, I can definitely help. So I think that is it. All
Hey,
right.
Jessica,
Thank you for
this
doing
is
that.
Jamie
That's a
Sue.
huge
I just have
help.
quick question.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it helped. And like, seriously, guys, if you have questions, just keep either, send me a message or pop them into the group, because if you have the question, I'm sure someone else probably does too. So I'm super glad it was helpful. Thanks for hopping it on late, guys, I know, or during bedtime. Luckily, my kids went to bed early tonight. So thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. So, all right, here comes Monday.
Thanks, Jess.
Yes, take care, guys. Bye-bye.